together when Palermo put him under such tremendous pressure. And, well, Oscar will now fully understand, Cass, that this man may be of advancing years, shall we say, in the world of sport, but he can still bowl.
Yes, he's about the same age as me, I think. I say that with tongue-in-cheek. Pang looking for another strike.
Oh,
well. 7-pin in the corner.
Yeah, not quite there. The 7-pin stays up, but
they're very heavy and they've got very square bottoms to them, and they don't fall over that easily. Brand new Brunswick pins. They just went off the sheet for 256.
Well, he didn't panic, did he? There was no histrionics from Pang when it went wrong. He just thought, OK, how do we sort this out? And away he went.
Yeah, it's sort of, I've been there before, I know exactly what I'm doing.
Good start from Palermo. Yeah, he's still a dangerous opponent.
Very explosive bowler, great to watch, great for the future. Oh, how about that for a strike? Pang trips the 6 and the 7-pin.
Well, he's making his own luck at the moment. I think we can give his age away, Cass, now. 52 years of age, so...
Headpin it left the 2-pin standing, but they both went over for a strike. Oscar's gone wide. Oh dear. That's even more outrageous. Leaves the 2 and the 8-pin standing, and they're the last 2 pins to go for that hit 'em thin, make 'em spin strike. Just watch this. This is just unbridled power. Just touches the headpin, but look at that kickback. Woo. High backswing, a lot of rotation. Boom, boom. Nice double for Pang. Frames 2 and 3.
Yeah, we always build it up in the commentary box as a head-to-head because that's what we enjoy seeing, these great names in tempo.
Back on television, this show will go all around the world. Everybody will have the opportunity to see Pang looking at his best as Oscar shoots 3 strikes in a row.
Yeah, the Finn's not looking too bad either. Had a try at that double-handed style the other day at the bowling alley. Consulted with Jason Belmonte before I gave it a go, but Jason warned me you get a really sharp pain in your lower back on the first few times you actually bowled that delivery, and he wasn't wrong.
Very interesting style. Pang looking for another strike and makes it. What a great shot.
That's cracking stuff. A turkey then for Nepomuceno to match Palermo's turkey, but Nepomuceno starting in the first frame with a spare.
Demigod as such, there you go.
Fantastic support from Pang. He'll spend a bit of time with the fans after this match. And Palermo's strike run comes to an end. The messenger not quite able to weed those 2 out.
Yeah, too much length on the ball. Didn't get back up to the headpin. A light hit leaves the 2 and the 8-pin sleeper spare, which we've spoken about before, is a tricky little spare. The front pin must go on and hit the back pin like that. Great spare. Not the easiest one to take, but Oscar's covered it very nicely.
You remember bowling some 20 years ago when you first saw him?
Obviously, the backswing is not quite as high as it used to be. He's certainly slowed down a bit, but it's a classic style. But it's still got the deep knee bend and the long follow through. So smooth. Makes the spare in frame 5.
Spare either side of a turkey. What he did in the... similar to what he did in the first game. So good stuff from Nepomuceno then. Just string those strikes together and go straight off the card, and no one can touch him. But this is the single lane format, and Palermo's got a lot of work to do from here. Oh dear. Well, Dominic Barrett leads this group with 2 points after his win over Guy Kaminski. Well, at the moment, looks as if Nepomuceno could join Dominic Barrett, and then for the first time we'll see how the aggregates work out, the average pinfall across the games, which is going to tell us the difference between the guys in the league table that are on the same points. And at the moment, Nepomuceno looking like he's going to put 2 in the bank from this first match. He bowled on right at the start of the competition. He was here for the first few years. We haven't seen him for a while on the World 10-pin Masters, but it's just so good to see that he's kept himself in shape, he's kept himself competitive, And I guess his job, Cass, works for him pretty well. I mean, it's a great way to keep yourself in shape, jetting around the world and bowling.
Absolutely, yes. As I said, he gives conferences. He's a great ambassador. He's a speaker, plays exhibition matches. And of course, yes, if you're in a bowling centre, 4 or 5 days a week, you're going to play, which is going to keep you fit.
Played against the legend that is Pang Nepomuceno. And Oscar Palermo determined that in his game against him, he's going to come away with a point at least. He's still pushing hard here.
A great looking shot here from Oscar. Keeps in touch. Oops, the rack sets up that chain just to see Pang Nepomuceno.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yes. Very good point. Oh dear, not quite there. Watch that one very cautiously. Pang needs to just tidy this one up. The Philippine fans here.
The second game of this match. Looking to make that first point on the board. This is the big ball. Oh, dear, oh dear.
And just like Pang in game one, he's gone over to the Brooklyn side.
And you can bet your life that he really doesn't care. But we know is that it was a double.
Palermo then back in control in game two. But remember, he was in control comfortably in game one, and then Pang Nepomuceno started to do that. It's incredible how close both games have been in the way the pattern has gone.
Well, just looking at the previous score, the lowest pin count that Pang had was an 8 count. It's been strikes or 9s all the way through. And there you see those single pin 9 spares.
Palermo then for Turkey. And he's got it 3 in a row. And it looks as if the European Weber Cup captain can come away with a point from his opening encounter at this year's World 10-Pin Masters. Remember, it's a round-robin format in this Group A. Dominic Barrett tops it with 2 points. Palermo looking to spoil Pang Nepomuceno's party, and those 3 strikes in a row will help
rip
him.
the rack. Made 3 in a row. Pressure time now on Pang from the Philippines.
Working a strike, but doesn't turn it into a double, and he's left himself a stinker.
And that, I think, is good night Manila, because that is the 4-7-10 from a ball that went high through the head pin. Didn't seem to have very much pace. It broke early on him, high through the head pin, left the split, and at the most he's going to be looking at is probably just 2 pins.
Yeah, Cass, and we're starting to see how this league format is going to work, because we're going to get the point shared here, but what Pang doesn't want to happen is for his aggregate score to drop any further.
Absolutely, he's still got to carry pins. He still has to keep bowling, because those pins will count. If there's anywhere near a tie, those pins will count.
Flowing if he can, and high count spares at least. No, 4 in a row. Nice work. And Oscar's on his way to a point.
Yes, absolutely. The younger of the 2 players comes through eventually. Throws 4 strikes in a row. 3 of them were very good. One was, shall we say, more than dubious, but he won't care about the same time. Oh dear, and Simon, as you said, took
this aggregate score to drop any further. Getting a nice response here from the Barnsley Metrodome crowd, as you would expect.
Well, he gave it a shot.
That's a great effort.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
Well, they'd have taken the roof off if he managed to clear that out, but that's not a great finish to this. Strong and getting a big score as well. That's beautiful. What a delivery from Palermo.
Yes, it's just unbridled, absolute power, isn't it? When that ball goes into the 1-3 pocket, just rips the rack.
Knowing that if he hits, they're going down.
Yeah, it's just absolute power.
Or as well. That's beautiful. Palermo turns it into a 6-bagger.
It's going to be the high game.
Well, Pang did this to him in the first game, and he's now dishing it back out to the legend in the second. Brooklyn again for a cheeky final strike, and Palermo does put a point in the bank. That is a very good performance from Oscar Palermo in the second game. And Pang Nepomuceno with a great effort in the first to take a point. His aggregate, though, dropping down quite dramatically. Palermo recovers the situation. Great aggregate, great score, and a great point in the bank for the 5th.